dapat yon makita mo siya as something that is good and not something that is bad. Isa to sa foundation na nililay natin if we really want to thrive in our marriage.
In the book of Ecclesiastes, ang sabi doon, 2 is better than 1. You need to have teamwork in your relationship for it to grow, for it to prosper, and for it to be better.
Because we are also starting our own family, we wanted to create our own family tradition. Na by God's grace, I was able to understand that, di ba?
It's a long-term goal na pwede mong i-pass on, pwede mong i-model sa iyong mga anak, and somehow gagawin din nila yun eventually on their own, naturally.
Yung masarap na feeling kasi doon, love, like looking back, is to be able to build our life together. Nakaka-humble kasi siya.
No perfect marriages,
No filtered conversations,
just real life,
real faith,
and learning how to stay afloat.
Ako, love, may nabasa ako parang ang sabi niya dito, I would die for you or I would take a bullet for you. Pero ang ganda nung sinabi niya, would you live for them by working out? Ba't ko sinasabi yun? Kasi our kids sees that every morning. Minsan nga yan, si Nolan bago matulog, sasabihin niya sa akin, Daddy, I would wake up early just to work out with you. Ang ganda lang kasi our kids sees what we do, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And these are the things that I want to be natural for them, na ma-build din yung habit of working out. Kasi it's very important na, long-term goal eh. Akala natin yung pag-workout hanggang dito lang siya, but it's really beyond what you can imagine. It's a long-term goal na pwede mong i-pass on, pwede mong i-model sa iyong mga anak, and somehow gagawin din nila yun eventually on their own, naturally.
Yes. So it's something that we also want to, love hindi natatapos yung journey. It's parallel actually with our spiritual journey. Our physical journey is the same thing. If pinabayaan mo, mag-let go ka, ito yung magiging consequence niya. But if you continue to be consistent, iba din yung fruit niya,
Right.
diba? At the same time, love, it gives you discipline. At saka yung parang it keeps you talaga. Yung discipline kasi maraming natatouch yun sa buhay nating lahat. So if you are mindful of that discipline, ikaw din yung magbe-benefit from that. Diba?
Tsaka maganda lang dito, love, yung you don't work out because you want to look good.
Yeah.
You want to be aesthetically nice.
Yeah.
These are the results. But you don't work out because of that. You work out because you want a long-term goal.
Yes.
Gusto mo magkaroon ng good habits. Gusto mo magkaroon ng consistency. You mentioned kanina, in all aspects of your life,
Yeah.
magiging disciplined ka in everything.
Like us, we want to travel when we're older. Ang dami namin gustong
Yeah.
gawin nang magkasama kami, God willing, na bigyan na kaming mahabang buhay. Yun. Like, lately, we have this goal, pero medyo napuput off siya kasi nga medyo busy kami. Now, we want to try doing high rocks together. And for me, panibagong fitness goal na naman siya. Kasi hindi talaga siya natatapos. It continues as long as we live. Kasama siya sa mga habits na kailangan nating gawin. For us both, love, you mentioned that we started budgeting last year. And this was something that you have been asking me to do for a long time. But I was so scared to do it. I was so scared to see how much money goes out. I'm scared na masita ko sa mga expenses ko. I know you know I don't spend a lot, like not luxuriously ng ganyan. But I buy little things that also amounts to
Yeah.
madami, accumulated.
Basta you spend, period.
Oo.
Yeah.
So parang I didn't want to expose that to you. I wasn't ready to let you know na makita mo na, wow, ganito pala talaga karami yung mga binibili mo, no? But I realized that kailangan siya mangyari. As you lead this family, as you lead us all, at makapagplano ka talaga sa pamilya natin, kailangan nakikita mo yung buong picture, and a big part of that is our finances.
Okay, love. So nice. Very nice.
So what we would like to share to everyone is that yung natutunan namin dito, we're gonna impart this to you as well.
Yes.
So number one principle that we follow when it comes to handling our finance is we have to understand that God owns everything. The things that we have right now, the money, the wealth, the riches, the material things, the house, the cars, everything that you can think of, you have to understand that God owns it. We are just stewards.
Yes.
We are not owners of these.
Yes.
So kumbaga parang we are just taking
Managers.
manager. We are managing our finances, everything that we have.
Yes.
Diba?
And love, para sa akin, yan yung pinaka-foundation dapat yan yung foundational truth na pinagkakapitan mo when it comes to your finances. Because if you truly believe that God owns everything, mag-shift yung way mo of spending it. Because now you recognize and realize this is not mine. God is just allowing me to have this, to somehow maging under to ng responsibility ko. Pero accountable pa rin ako sa Kanya kung saan ko to gagamitin.
Exactly. Kasi sabi in the book of Psalms that everything on earth, it's the Lord's. So lahat ng naiisip mo dito sa mundong ito, it's the Lord's. It says in the book of Psalms, if I'm not mistaken. So, kailangan maging malinaw yon sa isip mo for you to be able to become a good steward of God's finances. For you to be able to be a good steward of the material things that you have. Like spending, you cannot just splurge. Bilhin ko tong bag na to, tong kotse na to, itong mga clothes na ito. And then isipin mo na, am I being a good steward of God's money? By means of splurging.
That's true. Kumbaga, na-touch din yung heart ko niyan na parang, before, kasi kapag inisip mo na pera mo yun, you think you can buy whatever you want with it. You can technically do whatever you want with it because it's yours. But the moment you realize na hindi yun sa'yo, parang mapapaisip ka na, ops, kailangan maigastos ko to dun sa tamang bagay kasi hindi to akin.
Right.
Budgeting is not punishment, but it's permission. 'Di ba? Kasi when you see it as punishment,
but
permission.
Ganda nun,
Kasi when you see it as punishment, parang feeling mo pag binabudget ka, pinaparusahan ka, kinakawawa ka, tsaka nililimitahan ka. When in reality, it's just really permission that you should feel privileged and grateful na buti nga may budget. 'Di ba, love? Na parang at the end of the day, it's really about mindset. 'Di ba? Na parang we put these guardrails on certain things, especially in our financial spending, kasi it's also for our protection. Because just like any of us, if we do things ng
Without
mindlessly
self-control.
or walang planning, then we all fall into something tas magtataka ka, paano nangyari sa akin to? So this is how we set up guardrails in our financial stewardship. Because lahat to, hindi pwedeng go, go, go lang. Tapos walang limitations. That's how I see budgeting. 'Di ba? Na dapat yon makita mo siya as something that is good and not something that is bad. Yun.
So siguro love, as we end, in the book of Ecclesiastes, ang sabi doon, 2 is better than 1. So in our finances, in our money, on how we handle, spend, on how we will spend it or budget it, we need to be as one. Because ang sabi
Yes.
doon, 2 is better than 1. Husband and wife, that is your teammate. You need to have teamwork in your relationship for it to grow, for it to prosper, and for it to be better.
Yes. And lastly, just to add, to be able to have this kind of unity, yung financial unity, isa rin ito sa pinaka-foundation to have emotional security and intimacy in a marriage. Kasi kung wala kayong tinatago sa isa't isa, it draws you closer to each other. And it makes your foundation stronger. Kasi honesty is always very, very important in anything, in any relationship, all the more in a marriage. So being financially open and transparent and honest with your spouse, with everything, in everything, it creates emotional intimacy. Kasi pag yun love, yung emotional intimacy kasi importante yun in a marriage eh. Pag dun kasi nagkulang, parang na siyang maliit na crack. Tapos unti-unti na siyang lumalaki kasi nga nawawala na yung unity, nagkakanya-kanya na. And kapag nagkanya-kanya na, ang nangyayari na, nagpupunta na tayo sa survival mode. So, for me, isa to sa foundation na nililay natin if we really want to thrive in our marriage.
Common tong marital conflict na ito when it comes to saan ba tayo
Yes.
magpapasko? Where are we going to spend the Christmas and the holidays? So love
That's
for us, we've experienced this.
Yes, yes.
We've experienced this before.
Yeah.
Pero I thank the Lord kasi na-navigate namin ni Camille
Yes.
kung ano ba talaga dapat yung gawin namin sa aming family. But let's share them. Ano ba yung naging struggles natin, Lovey?
Siyempre noong time na yun, love, dahil ako, growing up, nasanay ako na lagi ko silang kasama, my family. I of course want to spend the holidays with them. Like the entirety of it. December 16 pa lang, nandun na. Lately, we would celebrate it in Batangas. So we would go there early. Wala nang uwian yon hanggang this January 1. But for VJ side naman,
So sa family ko naman, love, nagsispend lang kami kapag yung Eve, ng Christmas Eve at saka ng New Year's Eve. Pero yung before that, yung days before that,
yes.
hindi
Oo,
pa.
oo.
Kasi syempre may mga busy pa yung mga yan,
Kanya-kanyang plans
kanya-kanyang
pa.
plano yan.
Mm.
Pero kailangan doon, kapag New Year's Eve at saka Christmas Eve, kailangan magkakasama kami palagi.
Oo, yun.
So ako lang yung nawala doon sa magpipinsan or doon sa family na yun is because I spend time with
My family.
Camille's family at saka sa kanila. Sa kanila talaga. Syempre, kumbaga parang dito kasi nagsisimula yung conflict na kapag hindi pwede, kailangan dito lang kayo.
Oo.
Kailangan kapag Christmas dito kayo, hindi pwedeng pumunta ron, hindi pwedeng pumunta yan. Kailangan dito lang, sama-sama kayo. Kasi ito yung kinalakihan ng family.
Hindi
nila.
mo pwedeng baguhin.
Hindi mo pwedeng
Parang
baguhin.
ganyan.
So,
yes.
as I abide, of course, ang hirap eh.
Yeah.
Ang hirap to
oo.
be on that spot na mamimili ka ngayon kung ma-hurt ba sila or mamimili ka kung gagawin mo yung gusto mo.
Oo.
So for the longest time, palagi ako nag-a-abide.
Yes. But then, of course, the struggle there was that because we are also starting our own family, we wanted to create our own family holiday tradition.
There you go.
Na, by God's grace, I was able to understand that, 'di ba? And let's go back to living and cleaving. Kasi yun naman yung pinaka-foundation on love, 'di ba? Na parang when a man marries, he leaves his
man
family
Leaves his mother
and
and father and should be united to
with your
his wife.
And the same thing with the wife, 'di ba? Na the moment I marry VJ, andun na ako sa ilalim ng leadership niya. He becomes the priority of my life. But of course, in the first part of our marriage, it was so hard to navigate that because we were holding on to kung ano yung nakasanayan naming tradisyon. Siya, gusto niya dun sa gusto niya. Ako, gusto ko dun sa gusto ko. So, wala kami nung sa amin. So, it took us a while to finally understand that. So, that's first layer. First layer is the husband and wife finally agrees na, okay, we need to start building our own family tradition.
Kasi sa isang house, hindi talaga pwedeng dalawa ang hari at dalawa ang reyna. Kasi there will always be
conflict. Yes.
So, yun yung mga nangyari sa atin, no?
Yes. And syempre, ikaw, love, bilang lalaki, gusto mo i-exert yung leadership mo eh.
Hindi ko magawa.
Yes.
Hindi ko ma-practice.
Kasi merong mas authority sa'yo dun sa bahay na yun, which is our parents, my mom and dad. So, mahirap talaga para sa isang husband gawin yung job niya to lead and provide. If the thing that yung role na dapat niyang ginagawa, ginagawa ng magulang.
Yun.
Diba? So, yun yung problema.
Baga, ito yung gusto kong gawin eh. But because there's a higher authority in the house, baga hindi ko napapractice yun. At ang mangyayari sa akin, magiging passive na lang ako, love.
Exactly.
So once I get passive about, how
To provide
to provide,
and lead.
how to parent our children, on how to I lead my wife, hindi ko na magagawa yun. Kasi ako, sunod-sunuran lang ako. Pero may magandang question eh. Papaano kung hindi pa sila capable of
Moving
leaving
out.
and cleaving or moving out? Kasi wala pang budget eh.
Yes.
Ano yung ma-advise mo doon?
Ako siguro, love, based on our experience, when we also got married, wala naman talaga tayong budget agad to move out. But nag-set tayo ng time frame. May target date. O in a year, our goal is to move out. And siguro, kami ni VJ, we're very simple. Hindi naman kami nag-desire ng bonggang-bonggang lilipatan. Ang gusto lang namin nung time na yon, our own place. I remember we first rented a condo unit in Eastwood. It's not so big. It's a 2-bedroom unit na sakto lang sa pamilya namin. And we started from there. Nagkasya yung budget namin. And sabi mo nga, love, diba? Kahit nasa barong-barong tayo tumira, kahit sa bahay pa yan ng daga, basta tayong dalawa ang magkasama, let's do it. And parang for me, yung masarap na feeling kasi doon, love, like looking back, is to be able to build our life together. Nakaka-humble kasi siya eh.
Ako naman sa akin, love, yung point of view ko, mas nagkaroon ako ng hunger for me to do hard work. Kasi hindi pwedeng ayoko nung ganito. I need to provide. Doon mo mapapractice ngayon yung leadership mo kapag yung marami nang nakasandal sa'yo and you have to do what you have to do.
You're pressured to provide.
You are, oo, may pressure. Kasi kapag comfortable ka, kapag
Wala.
complacent ka, kapag passive ka, relax ka lang dun sa bahay ng in-laws mo, wala. Hindi mo ngayon ma-practice yung leadership mo. But when you are together and you start small, syempre may mga dreams kayong mag-asawa.
Tsaka syempre
Doon
yun
ka
sa
mas
current,
mapupush.
yung current stature nyo, kunwari, nakadetira tayo dito. Siguro,
In a
kailangan,
year.
dapat a little bigger. I remember from a
Yeah.
condo unit, we moved to a townhouse. A little bigger space, di ba?
I remember that townhouse.
You know, it was grabe yung fulfillment na parang may slight upgrade from what we used to have. And all those things were fueled by because nangangarap na kayo ng magkasama.
Marriage, parenting, and life don't come with a manual.
But conversations like these make the journey a little lighter.
Thanks for joining us. Until next time,
Keep staying afloat.